Hello and welcome to AstroChiron on YouTube. This is the video companion for AstroChiron.com, the one-stop shop for all things astrology, especially from a black and queer lens. The moon is the most private luminary, so instead of features and actions, I'll be using the things these celebrities say about themselves to best illustrate how they feel inside. Where Sagittarius Sun natives are loud and Sagittarius Ascendant holders are adventurous, Sagittarius Moons are powerfully spoken and open-minded. Don't get me wrong, we are still loud, and I do mean we, as in I am also a Sagittarius. I find that we're naturally loud in our footsteps and our heavy-handedness. As for being powerfully spoken, these natives are rather esoteric in thought. They think profoundly and crave deep conversation. FKA Twigs once said, "In human years, I'm like 28, but how old are we really? We don't even know. In time that humans have set, which isn't real, I'm 28. But like, how old am I? You don't know how old you are. Your son could be older than you. What are we talking about? Human years, soul years, creative years, years of what? That's how I see things. I don't know how old I am. I can't say." Then we have Lauryn Hill, who is equally woo-woo in her approach to life. This fits in with Sag's love of learning and approaching things from an orthodox angle. Maybe this explains their immensely optimistic vibe, given that they can approach even the worst moments of their lives from a different point of view. Mike the Situation Sorrentino once said, "I'm limitless. Glasses always half full." Admittedly, this quote came from the midst of his sudden rise to fame as a cast member of Jersey Shore, so he was likely in a good mood anyway. It is this inner light and optimism that causes their often youthful appearance despite advanced age. For example, aside from the typical weight gain of age and bearing children, Ashanti and Lauryn Hill's faces have changed very little since their debut. Then there's Ty Dolla $ign, who doesn't look his age, assisted by the fact that he debuted in the mainstream at an older age than most people do. Then there's FKA Twigs and Lil Baby, who are still relatively young, but they have faces that are so distinctive that it won't be easy for time to touch them as they grow older. I'd like to think that this sign's optimism is linked to a less stressful life, which in turn leads to less physical stressors that would naturally age someone's face and affect the homeostasis of one's body. This video is brought to you by me. I am the astrologer behind AstroChiron.com, the one-stop shop for all astrological readings, articles, horoscopes, and art. I have a free ask feature that you can use for quick questions that I will respond to via blog post. Readings range from $25 to $200, whether you want 3 questions answered in detail, all the way to a thorough hour-long or more reading from me personally via phone or video chat, discussing your entire natal chart, the aspects within it, and each planet's placement. The first 20 subscribers to this channel will gain access to all 20 plus written and live readings at a 40% off discount. Again, that's AstroChiron.com, AstroChiron.com. Don't forget the hyphen and join our community today. One's body. Sagittarius tend to lean on this optimism a bit too much though, often relying on jokes and their bright energy to get them through adversity. In Lil Baby's 2020 song, My Turn, he says, "I just like to hear laughter, trying to ease all this pain." While often helpful for their mood, it can lead to a trivialization of their circumstances, even if they're quite dire. Perhaps when things become too overwhelming and smiles no longer can provide healing, this is when Sagittarian moon natives tend to run. These natives are known for stepping away or keeping a low profile at times when they can no longer deal. Lauren's 1.5 album run and frequent breaks from performing are notable examples of this. Then there's Ashanti, who took a 4-year hiatus after leaving her label. She hasn't really returned in full force to the music scene since, to be honest. And finally, there's Ezra and Mike, both of whom had to take time for themselves for mental health issues and addiction. Finally, Sagittarius moon natives lean on their ethnicity and culture, as the two are often important factors in their work. Ms. Hill once said, "I had to confront my fears and master my every demonic thought about inferiority, insecurity, and the fear of being black, young, and gifted in this Western culture." Lauren's first album is still a cornerstone in Black American culture and illustrates a lot of the joys, issues, and matters of fact of the community. Mike's Italian heritage was extremely important in reference to his casting on Jersey Shore, while Lil Baby's Grammy nomination came from a song that put a spotlight on the unrest surrounding the racism Black people are still facing every day. Sagittarius moon natives can be a lot. We talk a lot, we think a lot, and we think we know a lot more than we actually do. That said, after one conversation with us, one that doesn't turn into a debate, mind you, I promise you your day will be lifted. We love to present a new idea, so that can make us very contrarian at times. And on that note, this can make us amazing brainstorm partners. Either way, I'd like to thank you all for watching this far into the video. hell this far into the series. We're only 3 signs away from the end of the series, so your views are very much appreciated for allowing me to get this far. Capricorn Moon is coming next Thursday, and I'm sorry to tell you, but it will not be fun. If you know a Capricorn Moon, please take their hand, pull them away from their mother, and give them a hug. The Sun Sign and Ascendant series are both fully completed, so go see if I did well on the other 2 placements of your big 3, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you're so inclined, and as always folks, much love.